And I'm back. You probably didn't even notice a hiccup. Where the hell did I put my phone? I swear to God.
Gonna make some button boxes for my dad and brother. So just the case, just basic case. Calipers. Just wire. But this is for the lightsabers. This is for the input. Or so the USB input on board. Just a few of the rotary knobs, and then, but what it was is that I bought these two boards, and it was like the idea of where I bought it, they were saying they already had the programming set up for it, but they didn't really, so.
Oh, we'll see Duino.
Yeah. I got two of those. We had some talk.
Yeah, so what you're going to be using is the digital inputs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15. Your analogs will use your rotary, unless they're the clucky.
Well, I've got momentary switches, and then I've got stay.
Okay, so the momentary.
Yes, they're momentary as well. These are the ones that are.
So any switch, any switch.
I don't like.
Okay.
I am basic.
So switches are digital. So digital means it's either on or off. One or zero.
Yeah.
Analog means it's variable. So it's going to vary through 1 through 255. So these will all be analog. And basically what you're doing is each one of these rotary knobs will have a different resistance. We don't have a min-max 0 being off or the lowest setting, 255 being the highest, depending on how you program your software. These will use A1, A2, and A3. And then your switches, these will be able to use 1 through 15. The analogs are separate. You can use analogs as digital inputs, but it's kind of a waste of an analog input.
Okay.
So you can have 3 rotaries. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3 rotaries.
3 rotaries.
4, sorry. 0, 1. Perfect. 0, 2,
Yeah, yeah. No. I was just curious what.
yeah, you can actually do quite a bit of cool stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was. Like I said, I was thinking. Just some basic button boxes for my dad and brother. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Battery pack and a little bit of haggling.
Yeah, I think I saw Henkin do that. Yeah, I've had these for a while.
That Alinco wire hookup kit is as old as you and me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, new old stock, man. Can't beat it.
It's not like the copper goes bad.
No, you set that stuff right here. It ain't gonna go nowhere. You dipshit. All right, everybody. Yeah, I already reset. It was that quick. I have an MPUV tractor I'm ready to melt. Just say the word. Three minutes. 3 minutes, everybody. Prepare yourself. Hide the wallet. Scratch off the credit card. Demagnetize the strip. Oh, if you hit the right spot, those ears lay back because he just goes, there. Oh, you didn't get to see this picture earlier
Oh, I saw it.
on. Okay.
I posted it.
Lube and tissue is ready. It will be coming about. Space. They are going to be a thing. Like I said, probably starting Tuesday because I'm going to take Sunday and Monday, all day Sunday and all day Monday to completely recover from these shenaniganeries and get my station and everything moved downstairs. At which point we will get back to full production because we've got a bunch of patches to make for the Vulture, the Connies, you know, all the ships that we've already done. We have coins that we've got to get designed, and I have boxes that I have to get shipped. I have no idea. I know Hamill, according to Credo, which I don't know if Credo's back yet. Credo, are you back yet? Or are you hiding in the corner going, no more, no more, no more? Where did Credo go? Oh, okay. I just sent you a message. Everything good? Disregard. 30 seconds. Who's it going to be? Either that or he's locking his credit cards in the safe as well as his cell phone and every device that has the numbers saved on them.
Just swallow his Ubi key and wait for that to pass through.
You can hear everybody counting down. Oh no!
Yeah, here we go. I just had a couple things to deal with.
This is an
before I
SSN news
was
flash,
able to
delivering
come
the
back.
news you need. A statement issued by the UEE Naval High Command Office has revealed that a Vandal incursion into the has been stopped. News flash. More coverage.
What?
What happened?
The little video. It's time to get redacted.
Let's see if he cries this time.
Hey, I hope you like what you've seen so far in day one. Thank you very much. Anyway, so I hope you have liked what you've seen so far in day one of CitizenCon 2954. I think the future of Star Citizen is
Yeah, I'm
incredibly
definitely a
bright.
couple seconds behind
we have
you.
a
That's
few
weird,
more things
but
to
all
show
right.
and tell you about tomorrow. But let's talk about the Hornet in the room. Last year, we announced that Squadron 42 is feature complete. So what has the team been doing since? Given the scale and ambition of Squadron, our teams have been focused on polishing and optimizing to ensure the game meets the high standards that I have, the team has, and you guys have. This level of quality does take time, and we're committed to delivering an experience worthy of the journey. So I'm not sure if we've officially talked about gameplay time, but the story on a regular playthrough is anywhere to 30 to 40 hours in length, which is not inconsequential. So what does that look like? To show you, we thought it would be best to boot up the game and start at the beginning. Now, quite a few people want us to play a pre-recorded video where we played it safely offline, but that's not our style. So, we are going to play this live. I've played it through many times, flawlessly not crashed, sorry. Occasionally, we've had a few, so if something happens, it happens. But fingers crossed. But what you're about to see is the prologue of Squadron 42's and the player's origin story. And you can think of it
Last time this happened, it went so great.
Even more epic.
Yeah.
And I want to remind everyone that we are still polishing and optimizing. So what you're about to see in here is still work in progress and will continue to be improved. But I hope you agree it is shaping up to be something special. So to take us on this live journey, I would like to bring Richard Tyra, Senior Game Director, to the stage to play the game.
Okay.
All right, Rich. It's in your hands.
Absolutely. Hello, CITCON. So, my name's Rich Tyra, and I'm the Senior Game Director for Squadron 42 in Star Citizen. And I think we've got a little bit to play, so who wants to start? Should we go?
No, I don't think that's the big reveal there, Space.
So as Chris says, this is going to be playing it as a natural playthrough.
How Wing Commander-ish.
With, hopefully we don't run into any issues, but we'll go from there. And this, what you're seeing here, is the Combat Pilot Training application form that we're going to submit for your application. But once we get into the game, I'll kind of be quiet and just let the game speak for itself.
Oh, the helmet.
Oh, look who it is.
Apologize. I thought I muted.
You're fine. We ain't NBC.
Give us a G-force. I'll shut up.
You're fine. What? Vitality? Dexterity? No.
So should we go rookie? No, Legatus? Which one? Yeah, let's do it. So you will be able to fully customize your character further into the game. But in the prologue, this is how you select it.
I assumed you talk to all rookies that way.
I assumed you talk to all the rookies that way.
Should we go?
You gotta remember too, Stickman, those are military lightnings, not civilian lightnings. I've already seen this.
We're clear. Commercial red line of Vegas 3. Provided that civilian traffic is restricted and locked down.
I mean, we knew it would be the intro.
Archangel, this is Gary.
Come back to
I know I just wrote you. But a couple of hours ago, proximity sensors on the other side of the jump got twigged and went dark. The word is it might be that clan that we've been battling with. Guess that last fight didn't scare them off quite like we all hoped it would.
No.
Honestly, we've been out here so long, I don't know what to pull for anymore. I just wanted to let you know. I'll write as soon as I can. Stay safe.
Never gets old, does it?
Sir.
It is. I used to do the same thing when I was first coming up. Post up to the flight deck whenever I could to watch the launches. Have you seen the F-8s up close?
No, sir.
The thing's a beast. Nimble, too.
12 maneuvering thrusters and 3 mains. It sure sounds like it. Sir.
Captain McLaren to the bridge. Captain McLaren to the bridge.
I saw you apply to the Flight Academy again.
Yes, sir.
Keep your head up. Took me a couple times before I got in.
Thank you, sir.
All gunners, all gunners. Getting here before T-turn. All gunners reload.
And before we move on, yes, this is a live demo, and no, it won't crash. Well, we hope so.
Famous last words.
Why are we sitting here? Vandal aren't stupid. If they know we know, they would have hit us by now.
Hey, they can take as much time as they want. The longer they wait, more of a chance for 42s to get there.
Well, they can hit whenever.
Hey, there you are.
Hey.
Where's your helmet?
Can't gun without it.
Come on.
Rookie mistake.
I gotta get to my turret.
Got to go up.
Jacobs told me the Vandals trying to board ships, and I haven't been able to sleep since.
I heard we aren't getting any reinforcements.
Right, we've been getting tuned up for weeks.
It's this Polo Initiative horse shit. High Command's been freaking out about having to make cuts, so everybody's taking hits. Winslow and the Banshee told me they got denied on extra ammo for their main gun.
Almost like the suits on Earth 1 an attack.
Damn sure I should know. Let a couple of hours.
You heard about this show, Lost Squad?
Are they seriously doing another show about the fall cattle?
Supposedly out next year.
Okay. Take him to Lake Perrin. He's old enough. Teach him what I taught you. And do me a favor. Hug your mom.
set? Hey, you get any sleep last night? Yeah, me neither. Oh, bad news. Heard Goofy was assigned to your rig for his last shift, so brace yourself. Your controls are gonna be screwy.
This is Captain McLaren. CITCON upgraded to orange. All reserve personnel get to your stations.
Looks like this could be it. Hey, good luck. See you up there.
You got it.
God damn it, Goofy, get the hell out of there. So glad you could join us. Want you calibrated and ready to fire in 5, here?
How Star Wars inspired.
I don't know how the hell Goofy uses this thing with those settings. I'm just gonna do a full reset so you can get operational. Just follow the on-screen instructions for the calibration program. Stand by. Start with tracking. Since we're out here hunting a Vandu clan, I'll put up one of their ships for you to follow. Alright. Should be all set for controlling your turret. Next up, we'll test your firing mechanics. The system projects simulated rounds, so don't worry about friendly fire. Be good. Last thing we need to do is verify your targeting. I'll load up a larger Vandal ship for you to practice targeting specific parts of the enemy. Okay, your targeting is tracking solid, so that should do it. Checking the other gunners, and they seem to be up as well. Everyone up? Marcus, test your tilt. System says it's sticky. Moving now, sir.
They're in a javelin.
Good. All right, people. Eyes
Or are
open.
you talking about the Vandal ship?
Vandal ship is a void. That's the first time we're seeing
What's
it.
happening, sir?
Okay, so that was his new
Second
ship.
staying on comms. At least that's what should be happening.
My money's still on the drill.
What did you say?
Sorry, sir.
About time, Chuck.
Attention, Second Fleet. This is Admiral Bishop. For 6 months now, we have faced an elusive enemy determined to see the Empire burn and every human with it. There have been battles. There have been losses.
Each and every one of you has proven yourself time and again, but today I must ask for more. Today, we fight one last battle. Advanced recon indicates the entire Vandal fleet has just entered the system. This means a king ship is headed our way.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now some of you will not survive today, but there will be no time for sorrow. We will have to grieve for them later. Because 2 billion souls in
His
the system hang
goatee
in the
is flashing on and off.
There should be no illusions about what we were
Hey, when did they hire Odo from Deep Space Nine?
In the history of the UEE,
Odo
the
has
ship has
arrived.
entered human space a handful of times.
It's a live demo. It happens. He jinxed it when he said it won't crash.
See, no goatee.
But we are the Second Fleet.
Stubble,
History
no stubble.
will remember us differently. We will not have to worry about it being kind, because today we will define ourselves through our actions. We will not lose the system. We will not fall back. We will win because we have to. We fight today. So in 40 years from now, when you're surrounded by everything and everyone you hold dear, and they ask, what did you do in the Battle of Vega? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. Men and women of the Second Fleet, I am proud to stand with you. Good luck. Wish you well.
Nice speech.
Any word from the recon team?
Not yet.
Let's get into position.
I don't think it's me.
Yeah, I just checked other streams. It's definitely you. I don't know why it's you, but your stream is flickering for some reason.
Of course it is.
Alright.
Hurry up, reload.
No, the Star Citizen stream is flickering. People in the Star Citizen chat are saying go to YouTube.
Yeah, it's on their YouTube. Yeah, go to the YouTube feed.
Of course. Hush. I'm sorry, chat. I didn't have it set up for YouTube. There it is. Wait, is this going to be our first time, like, possibly seeing Vandal?
I would say yes.
Hey, there is a Vandal fleet, yeah.
Strip safeties from the Goliath.
And it looks
Have to get 'em
majestic
close.
as
I
hell.
want 'em live
It's
on
fucking
launch.
terrifying. Jesus.
Well,
What are they waiting for?
They're
There you
waiting for Daddy to show up. Here he comes.
What in the fuck is that?
There it is.
Kingship.
Holy shit.
Fucking massive.
People open their wallets for that.
I think people would mortgage their house for that.
Well, the retribution's supposed to be bigger, isn't it?
So did I.
You knocked the space station out of orbit with it.
Now, according to their previous lore, they're actually
Ship's
higher
locked, sir.
ranked the less armor
Fleet's
they
ready.
wear. Because they take that
Stand
as
by.
a status symbol that they don't have to wear. They're such a powerful warrior, they don't have to wear armor.
Hmm.
In the previous lore. They may have changed that.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Multiple contacts inbound.
Got one! I got one!
Good kill. Come on, people, keep up the pressure. Other way. Yeah, I see him.
Even Oompa's hyped up.
Oh, you see that? I'm signing autographs after.
Good job, all. Stay focused. Tracking enemy sides. Light him up.
On! Woo!
Target down. Good kill.
Yeah.
Guy's channeling his Harrison Ford. Great hit, kid. Don't get cocky.
Yeah. Exactly.
Good job, people.
Gauntlet, I've got bogeys I can't shake. I need a brush off.
We got your pilot. All right, gunners. Protect our fighters.
Tracking's on.
And
Crash.
they crashed. Oh.
It's a mini crash report.
There we go.
It's alright. We're gonna keep going.
It's not about piloting the most cutting-edge ships, or traveling to the farthest reaches of the universe, forging connections that will last your entire life, fighting to protect your home and loved ones, or even learning what you're truly capable of.
Kingship with
Those are just the parts.
Right.
I'm Commander.
So let's go to
Standing on the wire.
back in the game.
Target down. Good kill. Good job, people.
Gauntlet, I've got bogeys I can't shake. I need a brush off.
We got your pilot. All right, gunners. Protect our fighters.
Tracking's on.
Can't hold out much longer. Damn it, gunners, take out those duel. Thanks for the help, Conker. You got it. Get back in there. Will do.
August, shift your position back and drift 8 degrees
Right.
off x-axis. That should bring that Moiler into your field of fire. Corvers, redirect to fill the gap and take those gunboats off integrity. Scimitar, your turn to play bait.
Big torps.
And big torps. They essentially launched a semi-truck full of explosives as a thing.
Banshee, push forward. Let's see how strong that line is. Raiden, you're their support.
Multiple impacts, sir. Could have been capital ship fire.
No, it's too focused. It's more like heavy fighters. Do we have a line on them?
Turrets have been taken out, sir.
Gauntlet, come in. We need you to sweep up some fighters on us.
On it, sir. Get us in close.
Aye, sir.
You're up, turret gunners. We're guarding Bishop here. Make me proud.
What's the what technical issue, Space? If you're watching on Twitch, that's the issue. Switch over to YouTube.
You heard the captain? Want those dual ships fried and crispy. Copy?
Aye, Captain. Copy that.
On it, sir.
Let him have it, gunners. It's us or them.
Alright, Rhino, have fun.
Good kill. Those fighters knocked out the nearest shields. Enemy bombers are incoming. Take them out. Tracking target.
That looks good.
That looks gorgeous. Wow. Maybe they forgot to pay their Amazon bill?
Let's focus up and keep them out. There, got one.
Outstanding, gunners.
Thank you, sir. Good job.
Imagine all the reclaimers after a battle like this.
Oh my God.
Ready up. More incoming.
Be out there for days.
I'm picking up blades. Take them out.
You're just catching the Squadron 42 prologue. And welcome back.
Here we go, target down!
And so far it has looked glorious. No date announced yet. Maybe when they're done.
What was that? It's like a big laser beam cut through the
Is a laser cutting that Idris in half?
Yeah, it's where.
Không phải, stop it.
Gotta take out that hunter's small turrets.
Did it say Hunter's small turret?
Got another turret! Focus, people. We got heavy fighters incoming. There's too many of them! Waste them. Keep up that fire! Get ready. Corvette's coming around. All gunners, get ready to target the main turret.
Marcus!
Is that Marcus? Can anybody see? Shut up and fire! Take out that main turret! One of my guns is down! All gunners, take out that turret. It's your only target right now. We won't survive another hit.
Turret down!
Tracking multiple inbound boarding spikes. Target and eliminate. We should get the hell out of here! I need help! I need help!
Boarding. Interesting.
More Vandals slip fast. Made planetfall. Copy. Forward inventors onto the ground forces.
We've got your pad, Argus.
Appreciate it. We're really just doing some fire cleanup. We're taking multiple hits.
335, break engagement and support.
Sir, moving now. Charging main guns. Prepping for full spread. Any effects on target?
Countdown! Hostile captured, bearing down craft. Copy that. Radius inbound.
Shit.
Firing again! Getting a weird power spike from the kicker ship.
Flight ops.
Wowzers.
Scramble any available support ships to pick up survivors. This thing is chewing us up, sir.
Break engagement with this destroyer. Align for a run on the King ship.
Weapons. I'm gonna need you to cook up a firing solution on that King ship. Hit him with everything we got.
So, all of our weapons even focused?
Have to do something. Right? Mr. Krause?
It'll come back.
The Van Duel aren't gonna blow themselves up.
Yes, sir. Wait, next time we take a hit, drop our shields an extra 30%.
Hear that, Shields?
Sir.
Navigation.
Sir.
Adjust heading. 10 degrees port.
Aye, sir.
Let's get their attention.
I've got to focus right now.
Shield generators down, sir. Starboard 4 exposed. Sir.
Hit them again.
Waiting on you, Mr. Krause.
They're gonna kill us.
Getting power spikes. And charging up the main gun. I guess you got their attention.
Huh?
All right, people. 5 seconds out to the parade. Warm up, Cal. You got point.
Copy that. Tally's on me.
Flight. Echo Flight, prep for boost.
That's fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those don't look like F8s.
Let's say hi.
Full copy. Shots at the ready. Stand by for lock.
Ready up, people. Enemy vectors inbound.
Copy, Doug. You can cover. I can make a run at that shield jetting.
Copy. Penny, Rover, take Charlie and Delta and screen up those fighters. Beetle, Bug, you're in main. They can run a double switchback.
Copy that.
When a
Charlie,
pilot's
maintain
that
vector.
calm in a
I'll clear your
combat
shot.
situation, that's when you should be concerned.
Stay on the
Well,
ball.
they got
Light 'em up.
15 talents.
Look out.
Oh
no! Oh, that hurts. Oh, it hurts.
You don't want that. Also.
Maybe they'll probably spin it back up.
Must be. I don't know, I skipped past it. Do you want me to go to the error?
No, but what was the crash?
I just skipped past it, because I just went straight
I
in.
just want to know, there's something wrong with this computer. It's literally, I literally played this last night full. Our QA played it, like 10 QA today played this beginning to end. Didn't have the crash. And this one is, it's so annoying.
That's never happened before.
Well,
Should we go to...
No, it's never
we need
happened
to
at all.
play
In
the
single
mid-battle.
squadron
Play the
42 sitcon
gotta
event.
play it.
Do it.
You know the
Gonna go
story.
again? We're gonna keep going.
I'm not doing that again. That is so freaking annoying.
Welcome to our world, Chris.
Yeah. Big oof there, Chris.
Now you know how we feel. It sucks, huh?
But it works perfectly on the RSI servers.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man.
More Vandals slip past. Made planetfall. Copy. Forward inventors onto the ground forces.
We've got your pad, Argon.
Appreciate it. Could really just doing some fire cleanup. We're taking multiple hits.
335, break engagement and support.
Sir, firing now. Charging main guns. Prepping for full spread.
I want to get a better look at what those were. Those did not look like F8s.
Hostile captured, bearing down fast. Copy that. Radiant inbound.
Were you talking about the Hornet and the F8?
The Squadron 42 tag ships, those didn't look like F8s.
No, they were F7.
Getting a weird power spike from the King ship.
They say, aren't you start from a bed wearing a medical gown?
Argus is down. Repeat. Argus is down.
Flight ops. Scramble any available support ships to pick up survivors. This thing is chewing us up, sir.
Break engagement with
They
this
should mod in.
destroyer.
They should mod in
Line
all
for
the
room on the King ship.
Bishop and all the everybody, the command staff wearing hospital
Weapons.
gowns in the cutscene
I'm gonna
again.
need you to cook up a
Right.
firing solution on that King ship. Hit him with everything we got.
So, all of our weapons even focused?
Have to do something. Right, Mr. Krause? The Van Duel aren't gonna blow themselves up.
Yes, sir.
Wait, next time we take a hit, drop our shields an extra 30%.
Hear that, Shields?
Sir.
Navigation.
Sir.
Adjust heading. 10 degrees port.
Aye, sir.
Let's get their attention.
Hey, yep.
We'll watch this again tonight. When the sun goes down, so we can see it on the big screen proper.
Yeah.
Shield generators down, sir. Starboard 4 exposed. Sir?
Hit them again!
Waiting on you, Mr. Krause.
They're gonna kill us!
He didn't ask your opinion on what they were going to do. He gave you a command to follow it.
Getting power spikes.
Yeah, guy's
I'm
probably
charging
getting
up the main gun.
If not court-martialed.
Got their attention.
Captain's mask.
When the captain has to take over your station
Yeah.
because you're being an idiot, you know.
Yeah, the enemy is breathing down our neck, sending everything at us. Let's debate what's about to happen, shall we? Someone's gonna respawn in the brig.
Or the airlock.
Go! I like how he whispered it.
All right, people. 5 seconds out.
Yeah, I just see F8s.
No,
Come up, Cal.
that's F8.
You got point.
They just didn't.
No, there's a
Copy that.
F7A2.
Tally's on me.
So it's a mix.
Flight. Echo flight. Prep for boost.
Yeah, I don't know. I only see
Because
F8s.
there's some sabers in
Well,
there
and
too.
F7s. The other ones, yeah.
Enjoy your new life, civilian. Yep. Point defense turret.
I guess there were dual main engine F7As.
Copy. Shots at the ready.
Like, that was different.
Stand by for lock.
Yeah, that's what.
That's probably what you were seeing.
Elric and I
There was
both saw it.
F7s.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were F7As that had 2 engines,
Copy
2
that.
main engines.
You can cover, I can make a run at that shield, Jenny.
There they are again.
Hey, Rover. Take Charlie and Delta. Screen up those fighters. Beetle, Bug, you're at main. If you run a double switchback.
Copy that. Charlie's maintain vector. I'll clear you a shot.
Got it. All echoes. Stay on the ball.
Light him up.
Look out.
Cal, I don't think your ship's got the firepower to take that emitter out.
You might be right.
Oh.
We'll hit the brakes, it'll fly right on by.
Shield's opened up.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Shields up! Report!
Shields are holding. Barely. That shot took out our main thrusters.
No, not us, them.
The Kingship shields are down.
Yes! We don't celebrate until they're dead.
Okay, we can shoot that.
Yeah, 100%. I'm so fucking wrapped up in the middle. I'm just like, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Oh my god, all those torpedoes.
Sir, King ship's headed right for us.
We evade?
Shot took out the main thruster, sir. I'm trying to get the auxiliaries online.
I'm getting a rapid increase in the King ship's energy signature. Looks like they're trying to go critical.
Even if we dodge, we won't get clear of the blast range on auxiliary alone. Attention fleet. This is Admiral Bishop. You are ordered to immediately withdraw. I repeat, withdraw. All non-essential personnel are dismissed to abandon ship. If you want to volunteer to stay, we can sure use your help. All right. Tell the gunners to concentrate all the power they've got. Maybe we can take out this King ship before it hits us.
Yes, sir.
Tree
Logistics,
hell,
I
we
want
just
every
got
ounce of
here.
juice pumped into those guns. If we don't need it to breathe or shoot, I don't want it.
Yeah, for that being a cinematic, I thought I was doing shit.
I think I can crouch up
Let's go!
What a time. That's what happens when you don't clean your weapon, Marine. Oompa. Willie, get over here.
And now it just turned into alien isolation.
Yep, pretty much.
I need to find another way out of here.
All personnel evacuate ship.
It's not like we don't know what that's like. That's CR's mantra, make it hurt. hard to see.
Well, that's not very secure.
Right? Talk about OPSEC failure.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
Mm-hmm. Are those nuclear reactors he's standing next to?
Systems
That
back
looks like
online. I highly doubt they're actually. That would be a poor choice. Shielding.
Breach detected. Depressurizing.
Sealing suit.
Well, everybody get ready for a huge influx of Star Citizen players. As soon as this hits YouTube and gets circulated amongst the gaming community.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're about to see the verse explode.
And if you didn't already realize, I don't have an EVA pack.
Yes, it would.
And now to redesign all the ships to have those handholds.
God, this is so fucking gorgeous. No, it wouldn't matter if it was the same mass or less. It would, or more. Your impact on it would still impart inertia. It might slow it down if it's already in motion, or put it in a slightly slower motion, but it would still still affect it. Well, we all knew that, like, it was all hands on deck on Squadron, but I don't think anybody was quite ready for it to look like this.
Well, with 1,000 employees working on it, yeah, I'd hope that something was being done.
Well, yeah,
and also them declaring feature complete.
See the corpse floating?
Yep.
Warning, oxygen low.
Pressurizing. Pressurized. Gravity online.
Thought I was the only one left.
So did I.
Look, I need your help with something. Follow me. We're running low on power.
Bet you he gets into the flight academy now.
Energy from our shields to our thrusters.
My guess is going to be not him, but next of kin.
I need you to steer the ship.
This is amazing.
Time for your first piloting lesson.
I'm the pilot of Javelin.
I mean, that's a hell of a flight academy right there. Talk about a crash course. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Low-hanging fruit.
Ready? Go.
As ready as you're ever going to be to fly a city block. Oh, look at...
That's okay.
Nice. I just got I got a little chub going on there.
Okay.
I think my underwear shrank. I don't know.
Holy shit.
Excuse me, I need to
See,
change
that's how the flight system on a capital ship should look.
What do you mean, come on, lady? He's flying a city block. It's not exactly a Ferrari.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Good.
100%. We're gonna watch it again tonight when the lights are dimmer here in
Shifting
the
power back to shields.
sanctuary, so we can actually see it on the big screen, on the 200-inch big screen.
Engaging autopilot.
Cordless! I ordered you to fall back!
Can't do that. You're dead in the water and we can help.
The situation's under control. You are to reverse.
You can't kill it. Not before it takes you out. We are boarded and burning. This is the only way.
Well, lock your course. Get off that thing. Both of you, clear?
Aye, aye.
Rachel!
I will.
I have a feeling it's a father-daughter team.
Damn it.
The way he said Rachel instead of
Captain. I don't know. It could also be a mentor.
Yeah. Oh, the boarding ship. That was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Nah, it's condensation on the inside of your helmet. Square yourself away.
I've got to try and divert as much energy as I can to the engines. So I'm gonna need you to hold them off. Go now.
Oh, no,
Yes, sir.
don't you start that. I mean, I
Both
get
wrong. She's a hologram.
45 rounds is not enough, ma'am.
I'm having a Burt Gummer flashback.
Disabling safeties on the reactor to boost some extra juice. Here they come! Another breach!
Yeah, Jillian Anderson just carried us on that sequence, by the way.
You're doing good.
Nice trigger control on that, checking your partner there.
On me, quick!
He almost headshot her.
He did. I'm kind of proud.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Never in my life wanted a bigger fucking
The
screen.
escape pod door is jacked. I need you to manually override the door.
We'll get it later and maybe with some better sound quality as well.
I'm watching on the OLED.
Give me your rifle. I'll cover you.
Where'd you
What's the
go?
status on the door?
Oh no! Oh,
Whoops.
no.
Jared, I think you can roll the next bit.
Oh no.
I do solemnly pledge, mind and body, I will defend the Empire with my life.
See, told you got in the academy.
Your application to the Flight Academy has been reconsidered. Captain McLaren had submitted a letter of recommendation on your behalf before the battle.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm safe.
Yeah, he might have a little bit of a PTSD
We may be a
situation
small
from that.
think?
Maybe.
but the work we do matters.
Welcome to the Stanton. I'm Eugene Morrow.
I'm Petty Officer Webster, Chief Mechanic.
This will be your new home.
We got you flying with Lieutenant Commander Colton. He's one of our best.
Sir,
Who the hell are you?
I'm your new wingman, sir. The name's...
You want me to learn your name? You live long enough for me to care.
Baron Actual, you're clear to launch.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Something tells me release trailer? Or
Yeah.
like, you know, soon the release trailer? That's what this feels like.
Very much what it feels like.
Give us a date. 2026.
All right.
Coming 2020 X.
All right. Well, we did say we were doing it live.
2 years.
Risking the demo gods.
2 years.
They brought their wrath down on us. I think Rich has to be our unluckiest playtester because you're.
I didn't die though.
You didn't die. That's true.
I didn't die.
You also got the bug where she doesn't give you the gun at the end.
This let me down, not me.
So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the first gameplay reveal. There's a lot more that goes on in Squadron 42 after that, but that sort of sets up where you came from, and from there you go in to become a pilot and start serving on a smaller ship, the Stanton, which I think we've shown a little bit before. But you know, there's a lot more in the game than we were just showing there, and it also, I think,
2026
has been a lot more stable for me when I was playing these last few weeks. But you know, as I said at the start, we have 30 to 40 hours of gameplay, and you know, we're confident we can bring the quality of the game up to the level we've just shown and more without crashes. And both the team and I are confident of giving you this game in 2026. Obviously, you can see it's not going to be tomorrow because I saw a few crashes there. And speaking of the team, a lot of them are here tonight, and I'd like to extend a huge thanks to all of them for their hard work, love and passion and talent in crafting Squadron 42. So a lot of what you saw is all their love and passion. So thank you guys very much. You're amazing. And you know, thank you for supporting us and allowing us to build such a ambitious game. I mean, crashes aside, there's probably not another game that has a prologue that has that much action. I mean, mostly there aren't movies that have that much action in the. I mean, Gladiator has 3 minutes of battle and 8 minutes of prologue. This was like an hour of crazy stuff. So, but thank you for allowing us to build something so amazing, and I can't wait for you all to be able to play it in the moderate future. And with that, I'll bid you good night, and we'll see you tomorrow to talk about the future of the verse. And I think there's some amazing stuff that Rich and the team are going to show that are going to blow you away, and we're going to talk about how we're bringing Star Citizen home, as well as Squadron 42.
But the one thing that is good about the crashes, now we don't have to convince anybody that it definitely was live.
Yeah. But I am listening to Tyler and Jared next time, and we'll have a gameplay video. All right, thank you all, and good night.
Conspiracy theory, I would actually put that in there as my pre-recorded video to say, oh, look, it's not it's not pre-recorded.
Oh my gosh, what a day one. Oh my. Well, I was trying not to get overhyped, and that just knocked that right out the fucking water.
Alright, just taper it back down. Come back down to earth here, okay?
Nope.
It's okay.
I will say,
because that's still 2 years away.
I was gonna say,
they've said 2 years away before.
I had expected, with how much they were showing, that it would be
I will throw negative shit at you until you calm the fuck down.
Nope, not gonna happen. Say it one more time, Vaughn Cody, because I think the audio was drowning us out.
Oh, I was gonna say, as good as that was, I expected with how good it was that it would be next year.
They can still push it back, but I mean, none of us expected that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was.
Oh, there's no doubt. It looks amazing.
That was stellar, even with the bugs.
No, that's what I'm saying though, is that with how good that looked, is like I expected next year.
My concern is in 2026, am I going to have a NVIDIA 5000 series to play this game?
I mean, I'll probably have a new computer by then, but.
Well, I mean, we've talked about not.
My
just Star
concern
Citizen.
is when I look at that, I'm like, okay, well, then that means another year like this year for next year, because they're probably not going to do that much. Because they said they were moving teams over. It depends on how many teams they actually move over. But if it's, I'm going to set my expectations to it be a similar year until Squadron actually releases.
Yeah. Well, and we all know that, like, with stuff like this, when it comes to this level, like, to be honest with you, I think Chris has outdone, from what I've seen so far, Chris has outdone everything he's done up to this point. And that's a big statement. Like, I've followed Chris's for a long time.
He still needs to release the game.
I know it still needs to release, but if he hits the mark, and ironically, again, this time he is saying 2 years out. If he hits his mark, this will overshadow all the fuckery that has led up to it. If the gameplay is as compelling as what we just saw right there.
I mean, there's no doubt that that it looks fantastic. The fidelity of it, everything looks great. It's just a matter of it's got to get it to where he feels it's in a comfortable state and give it to us.
I'm going to throw this out there, is that I think regardless of how good Squadron 42 is, if they don't push some things with Star Citizen, people are going to still revolt.
Oh, yeah. And you're going to... Go ahead, Credo.
We're not going to... I'm sorry. Yeah, we're not going to know until tomorrow, like, what they have planned for 4.0. Like, we know that there's going to be 4.0. I'm assuming that's going to be released sometime the end of this year or next year, whatever. And then that's going to have to keep the community on pace until Squadron 42 comes out, right? Because they've already outlined what they want to release. They want to release Pyro. They want to release Nyx, Castra. So they have a game plan, right? Mm-hmm. So hopefully they can get, that all comes into play. If it's a situation where we don't get Nyx for another 3 or 4 years, that's going to be a problem.
I agree, and that's kind of what I was stating, is that because I'm excited for Squadron 42, I'm excited for Star Citizen, but how many people do you hear in Spectrum and even in the PTU and the PU that they don't care how good Squadron 42 looks, they just don't care. It's like they want... The majority of people want Star Citizen.
So, I would agree and disagree, and I think it's probably a solid split. There's a lot of folks that really don't care about Squadron, but a vast majority that backed this project way back in its heyday backed for Squadron. The MMO was an add-on to Squadron.
No, and
yeah, but the new folks don't give a shit about Squadron.
I know.
And
so after a certain point, like, well, maybe not, maybe they do now. Like, after seeing this stuff, maybe that's the point of this, right? It kind of has to be, if you think about it. Getting that, the new money that came in during 2019, 2020, 2021, so on and so forth, getting that reinvigorating, that community reinvigorated. Because us old heads, it's like, we've been here, we've listened to all that shit, and we're just,
Well, yeah, I mean, listen to us at the beginning of this. It was the same challenge going, oh, we've seen this video. Oh, we've seen this. We're just like, come on. Cut to the chase. Quit talking, man, and show me the goodies. Yeah, I mean, we've all been there, but this and the Hopium Blues song is playing through my head right now. This kind of reinvigorates that hype and that burn down, but yeah, I kind of agree. I think this whole little trailer and this thing here at the end of CITCON was to get all that new blood hyped about Squadron, because that new blood is what's going to continue pushing the funding.
They already have our money.
Yeah,
I mean,
we already gave them our blood.
The only new money that's coming in is for them is like, for me, like when I become an idiot and open my wallet for whatever new thing that comes out, like that's what happens for me. But
I mean,
have they put the Squadron 42 package back on their store yet?
It probably is now.
Well, for 2026, I would imagine it will. If they don't already have plans for Squadron 42 to be back on the store, at like a retail price of probably $59.99, $69.99, somewhere around it'll probably hit sometime next year. Like I would say around summer.
Paul was right
Would be
though.
my
He called a 2-year marketing campaign. Astropub.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a good choice because you can't release it at the latter half of 2025. You can't. GTA 6 is coming out. Unless you want your game to be buried under GTA 6 momentum, you cannot release a game at that in that time frame. You can't. Your game will get just buried. Media hype. Like the same thing that happened to Starfield will happen to with Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate came out and just like ruled the airways for a while, even after Starfield came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not like the same effect. It didn't completely blow out Starfield. I'm just saying it's a similar type of effect, except magnified that much more with GTA 6. You cannot release that game in that period. So that is a smart move. Maybe they'll do it the first half of 2026. That might be the way to go.
Come on. Let's see. All right, let's go to one of the starter packs here.
And that's the reaction, what Stickman just said now. That's the reaction that they want. Like, a lot of people were like, I was kind of on the fence about Squadron 42, and then I saw that, and holy shit, they're hyped. That's exactly the reaction that they want.
Well, and I said it a minute ago, when all the big gaming streamers start playing this on the YouTubes and on their pages and reacting to that trailer, be ready for Star Citizen to fill up with a bunch.
That depends. I don't know if that's going to have the same type of effect because that kind of already happened last year, if you recall.
It did.
There was a lot of that already happened last year. You had some big names looking at Star Citizen all of a sudden, and then look what happened.
Yeah.
Some of them actually played and were like, "Oh, this is a non-existent thing," and they shit-talked it and walked away. So I don't know if you're going to get the same reaction, like, "Oh, there's this new thing. Okay. Oh, this is another video. All right, whatever. It's the same promises." And then who knows? This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if that same reaction is going to hype up again. Maybe.
It could be.
That's why I'm just saying, temper expectations.
Oh, I'm tempering.
This is why I gotta bring things back down on a level. You know me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna throw devil's advocate every single time you get too up there.
And that's exactly why I was saying that. Like, I fully understand the 2-year marketing campaign and GTA coming out next year.
Yep.
But for the sake of, it's like it's not just a gimme, I want it now. It's also everybody shut the hell up. Look, it's coming next year. Because
we got this polished.
Yes. Because Kotaku and some of these other media agencies are going to take a big dump on 2 years again.
Absolutely. You can see. Yeah, Von Cody, you could see the headlines just like I can. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen. And you're like, look, Squadron 42 is 2 years out again. Look at that, guys. Ha ha ha. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. But Chris is also very, very familiar that even bad publicity is still publicity. They're still talking about his game. He will embrace it. And then when it comes, first part of 2026 or whenever he decides to release it in 2026 rolls around, it's going to be one of those where they're all sitting there eating crow.
I'm going to disagree with you on this level. That bad publicity is good publicity when it's short term. Is that he's been getting bad publicity for so long that it stops being good publicity.
Yeah.
But I can also go, okay, let's play the other side of that coin here. He's been getting bad publicity for so long on the production of this game, but every year we've still broken every sales record year after year.
Well, that's because we're morons.
I don't disagree, but I mean, look at gamers who do the whole pay to win and microtransactions on cell phones. So I mean, yeah, we're all idiots, but
I keep putting money into this game because even at the level that it's at, I get enjoyment from it more so than I do a majority of $69, $89 AAA titles.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I mean you throw $100 at it every year for 12 years or 5 years or whatever you're at, it's not that bad price wise, because you're spending about the same as you would for a regular title in today's market.
Yeah.
But like I said, there comes a time when that line is in the sand and people are tired of looking at it.
And I agree.
Well, enough's enough. At a certain
Yeah. You know, you got to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
But this is, other than that one vertical slice, I think this is the most gameplay we've seen of Squadron. And
yes.
And I think there was one time where he said like fall of next year we're looking to put it out, and then they've never said an actual day. He's never said 2 years. Once in any of his talks of Squadron, he's never said once 2 years. So, but I see the headlines written on, Star Citizen Refund subreddit now. Another 2 years, and like you said on the articles, but it's what's going to happen is if 2026 comes around and it doesn't release, that's the end. Now that he's put a hard date on it.
Yeah, because look at this. The headlines are going to speak for themselves. People are going to be like, well, remember back in 2016, guys, they said they promised Sandworm and Squadron 42 in 2 years, and look what they showed us. Sandworm and Squadron 42 in 2 years.
Well, also,
if they actually don't deliver on this time,
well,
I don't even know what's going to happen.
Here's the thing to pile more wood on that fire, is that currently, as of 2 weeks ago or whatever, we're at what, $750 million?
Mm-hmm.
Is you're talking 2 years from now? What do you think the increase is going to be by IAE of this year? It's going to be huge.
Oh yeah.
Is like, if you're talking 2 years, it is quite likely that it is going to be over $1 billion.
Oh, 100%. I would not be shocked at all if we hit $1 billion by the end of this year.
I agree.
I mean,
it's like, so that's why I'm saying if you're talking 2 years, I don't agree with it, but I do believe that there is a mentality in the community and the world that as soon as they hit $1 billion, people are going to kind of throw their hands up. And like anybody that said it was a scam before, there might be a lot more people on board with that.
If they don't, so I'll say this, because the UK and most of European countries, that whole side of the world, they have a lot of like consumer protection laws.
Yeah.
And I think they're probably closer to being done. They're probably going to be finished with polish mid next year.
I agree.
And they know that. And they're just saying, okay, well, that gives us a year and a half. We can, right after GTA drops, we can start our heavy marketing push. And then they've got a year to get everything marketed. I think they wouldn't have put that date up there knowing Chris has passed and everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
They need to get over Chris's past as a hurdle.
Yes.
Like, they need to get over that because, like, right now, it is in full swing. Like, they need to release a game with him at the helm. You cannot have another freelancer situation.
Well, and I think that's what I know. He has overcome every hurdle he's put in front of himself with this game. But if he releases this, it will literally throw mud in every gaming company he's ever worked for's face. Because this is what he wanted Freelancer to be, but the technology wasn't there to support it. The hardware wasn't there to support it. But every streamer that watched that video with CITCON right now, they're all having the same conversation we're having it right now. Is we're rehashing all this. We're going back through this. We've all dealt with, you know, the murderous elevators, the murderous stairs. Hell, the murderous fucking walking.
The crashes.
The crashes. Like when it crashed on that, and he goes, "That's freaking annoying." Like, yeah, we feel your fucking pain. Trust me, we've been there.
I think I would have been very happy if all you heard was like a table being thrown.
Right. You just see a podium fly across the back of the screen.
Yeah.
But if he overcomes this, he's pretty much, you know, he's got a golden ticket. He hits his mark, I'll follow him to hell and back.
To be a hater, he's already got his golden ticket.
Oh, he does. Well, no. He has a gold foil ticket in front of him right now. Like, it's gold plated, not even heavily gold plated. Like, you go rub it really hard and it'd come off. If he hits the mark,
foil can still make a parachute. And
if he hits this mark, and the stuff we see tomorrow, which we've still yet to see, you know, we need to probably get a little bit of sleep before that kicks off again at 3 o'clock in the friggin' morning.
You guys need to get to sleep. I'm good.
I'm wide awake, and I have family that'll be showing up here in a minute to drop off hats to get embroidered. It never ends. But I think they just arrived. Hush. But the whole thing here is, what was I saying? Oh yeah, back to the golden ticket thing. If he hits his mark and everything's dead on, right? Star Citizen, like everything Star Citizen needs, funding wise, whatever, new players, there'll be constant fresh blood coming in because everyone that wraps up Squadron is going to want to come in and play Star Citizen and continue their journey in the Squadron 42 world. That's what Star Citizen is. And that's kind of, I think, personally, if I'm looking at it from a tech standpoint, he's not wanting, he's wanting enough time to polish Squadron and get Star Citizen. That's why we're seeing the big push to 4.0. And then we're probably going to hit 1.0 next year sometime. Now, mind you, this is a lot of hopium, right? So, Credo, calm down with the hammer. But what I'm thinking, and if I was in his position, this is what I would do. I would stage Squadron and stage Star Citizen to be at a fairly neutral level. Like, Star Citizen doesn't have to be perfectly polished, but playable. And when Squadron comes out, everyone that played Squadron and fell in love with it as a single-player game is going to want to continue their life as their Squadron 42 character and carry that character over to the verse and then continue their life there.
That's the deadline that they've set for themselves.
Yep.
Not just for Squadron, but also for Star Citizen 1.0. So them saying that they're going to release Squadron 42 at 2026 sometime is also tantamount to saying that we are considering a 1.0 release of Star Citizen PU around a similar time frame.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what they're saying without actually saying it.
That's off center and it bugs me.
Because I think you're right. People are going to play Squadron 42 and how they've talked about Squadron 42 as the end. You continue your story in the PU. Yeah, I think they're going to want, a similar situation play out.
So, I mean, yeah, I really and truly think that that's where everything's headed, and I think it's a happy accident. I don't think they intentionally staged it, but now that they're at this position, they're like, okay, let's throw everything we've got done in Squadron into Star Citizen. I think we're going to see Pyro drop the end of this year. Middle of next year, we'll see Nyx come online, and then 7 months after that, we'll see, what was the next system? Started with the C. Castra come online. Because Montreal is pounding out those systems as fast as they can. And now that they're getting this Genesis system online, it's pretty much name a system, tell it what you want in it, and click go, and there they are.
No, I agree. That's why when people were saying this is boring, is like, yes, this is the technical boring stuff, but you have to see what that means for overall systems.
Yeah, and if they're showing it here, they have the tools farther along than what they're really letting us on to know. So they're getting ready to start just clicking the print button on systems.
Yeah, there it is. There's that evil little voice again, also saying that, wait, so yeah, they're building the tech for the game going forward. So what were they doing for the past 10 years? You know what I'm saying? Like
failing. They were failing.
That voice comes back every time. For, it's like, yeah, hey, we're getting this stuff ready to go. We're doing it. It's going. Does that mean we didn't wait? I'm not saying wasted our time in the past there, but what was accomplished before?
Let me clarify. When I said they've spent the last 10 years failing, I don't mean that it was wasted effort. It's that you can't make progress without failures.
Without some failure, definitely.
And we've seen this of, 3 years in, they had to redo the entire engine.
Right.
And then 3 years after that, they had to junk a bunch of stuff. And then
their netcode.
And then what was it? And then what was it last year, the year before? They had to scrap their AI code.
Yep.
And so they pretty much did that from the ground up.
And their database
and Quanta
server meshing.
We don't have Quanta yet.
The fact that they renamed Quantum tells me that they've had to scrap it.
Yeah. They probably did. I mean, they're just not coming out and saying all of it, which is, I don't care like how much they tell us that they failed at. Like I care a certain amount for like them moving forward. It's like, we know what we wanted to do, but this is the plan going forward. I can already put the dots together about what happened before that.
Well,
right? So you don't have to tell, because I figured as part of development and productivity in general, you had to have failed a certain amount of time to start getting things correct.
Yes.
To make an omelet, you got to crack a few eggs.
But I say this also as that trying to view this from somebody that is not passionate about this, or if anything isn't as intrigued by what they're trying to accomplish, and they fail to realize that yes, they have been doing this for the past 12 years, but the majority of companies do this behind closed doors. And so you don't get to see that they had to scrap their AI system, or that they had to scrap an entire storyboard that they were working on because it just didn't work. And, and so they only see like we announced this at GamersCon 2022, and now it's 2024.
Have they changed their flight model?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Not the flight model again, please. No, steer clear of that. I don't want the salt river to flow.
Like that's case in point. They've changed their flight model like 4 or 5 times that I can count.
And it'll change again. It's not done. I mean, and that's the thing. You and I, Credo, like as old players with this game, and I say that with all the kindness in the world, we know that what we have right now is nowhere near the final. It's close. We're on the precipice of the final product.
It's gotten closer, much closer.
And and I said it last year at CITCON, the moment they said feature complete, I said, now that it's feature complete, the next year is going to be abject chaos with patches. And what have we seen?
Well,
it has been.
You're exactly right. Because we've seen this past year, people were just like, well, where's Squadron 42? They said it was feature complete. A lot of these newer people don't understand. It's like, feature complete does not mean the game's actually done.
No.
They have to polish it. You know, how long they polish it for, that's at the whim of the bug gods, you know, however that works for them. So,
well, and I mean, let's think of it like this: the people that wrote the game, right, tested it and tested it and tested it and tested it, and sat up on that stage and still encountered bugs. They've got all the features in. Now they're just going through polishing and optimizing, and based on the graphics I've seen, it's going to need some hellacious optimization in order to be able to run on a vast majority of the machines on the market. You know,
I know, like, I could feel the air leave the proverbial QA room when the first crash happened. Because they've been play testing. QA has been working on that off their asses. They've been working on that for a long time now, and I'm sure more than a couple of them were like, "You gotta be kidding me," you know. And then the second crash happened, and then
then the bug with the gun.
Yeah, things like that. It's like, you know, it's part of it.
And that could literally, like, and the other thing that a lot of people don't realize, me coming from a technical standpoint, the ambient temperature in the room could have actually caused that to manifest. Just because the CPU is running at a couple degrees hotter than what it was when they play tested it during the rehearsals and QA.
All that body heat, all that body heat in there.
Yeah. All that can affect that. That's why,
because they were testing that with like an empty studio with like two people around.
In a climate controlled studio, and they're in Manchester. And then during rehearsal out here on the stage, probably last night before the event, just to make sure it was good. But what they didn't have was the 5,000 people in there breathing all that moisture in the air and putting all that heat in the air, which is going to make. Now, mind you, I'm getting into the minutia here, but this is what troubleshooting is you have to get
minutia. Exactly.
That little bit of minutia can make those traces expand on that board at a microscopic level and cause just enough of a delay for a certain bit to hit the south bridge at the wrong time and cause that error to kick out. It could have been any number of things.
Or it could just be that the machine that they had there had a different clock speed of RAM on it than what they had in the facility.
But that's why, like, when someone asks me a tech, let's go back to the error code and look at exactly what the error code says. What's changed between the last time it ran and it was fine and now? And that's part of it. And that's why I'm not, the bugs mean shit to me, because bugs happen regardless. You could have a perfectly polished code. And it'd be fine. And I'll tell you right now, like, you could take a brand new computer, set it in the corner, turn it on, never touch it again, and it will run until the cows come home. But the moment people start using it, that's when it'll start fucking up.
Or you cut power to it.
Well, but...
Well, I mean, in the sense of turning it off and then turning it back on.
They didn't account for all the farts, all that methane gas in there.
Smack it a couple times, yeah.
Percussive maintenance is a thing. But I mean, I'm a little bit more hyped about it. I'm not gonna go, kind of like Credo. I've become a bit more reserved this past year on my spending, because now I'm to the point. I'm the game. Don't give me, as he's looking at me like I've got 3 fucking heads. I've stood there. I did my part. I held the line. And by holding the line, I held the line on my checkbook and said, I'm not going to go crazy like I did last year until I see change. And now we're seeing that change. That doesn't mean, I'm going to drop, another $4 or $5 grand. No, I'm going to wait probably 6 months to a year. I might buy a small paint or something here and there or do something for giveaways, but I am very happy with what I saw today out of the first day of CITCON. Today was all about tech and Squadron. We knew that when we saw the Redacted, the UEE stuff. We all knew what it was going to be about. It was going to be big Squadron.
I love those tools. Like that tech, that Genesis system looked amazing. Like the possibilities, the amount of work and effort that I know went into that, like that's really like just some special next gen tools
I
for you know,
definitely
that
agree
type.
with Credo on that.
It's awesome. Like,
If I
really,
had-
really awesome.
If I hadn't been like so here's the thing. I'll be straightforward. Like probably Tuesday when I've got enough sleep, we're gonna sit down in the morning and we're gonna rewatch CITCON, so I can absorb that, not on sleep exhaustion, because the tech that's sitting behind that software, that tool, is really fucking profound. My brain does not have the capacity at the moment to fully absorb what it's doing and comprehend it. I know what it does and what they're doing with it. But for me to put my tech brain to it and tear it apart from the inside out, I need more sleep. The buffer is overflowing. But that is an Excel spreadsheet on massive steroids, methamphetamine, and cocaine. Because what that system is doing is it's allowing them to say, this plant requires these things to grow, this dirt requires these, and then it's setting a skeleton. You're setting a skeleton that you want it to run off of. Like, this is your base rock that you're building on. Go forth, my child, and build a round ball in space. And then it's taking all that and extrapolating all that information, and it's building in I mean, you have so many different RNG systems in there.
Oh, there's no doubt this is going to be a hell of a game when they get all these tools working the way they want and building these systems out. Like, you know, it has to be an exponential increase. It has to be. There's no, like, I can't see any other place for it to go besides like a ramp up in content once that break point hits, you know?
And I think I want to say, and this is me, you know, I did a projection last year and I hit the nose on the head. I'm going to see if hit the nail on the head. I'm going to do a projection now while I'm sleep deprived and I'm sitting on a little bit of post CITCON hype or day one hype. I'm going to say it is October 19th. I'm going to say by July, which is the slow time. That's when we've gotten through our first of the year patches. We've gotten through year in review, our new year review. We've had Invictus. I'm going to say by July, we're probably going to be Evoing 1.0.
I'll be curious to see if next year's CitizenCon, for one, if they even have one, they probably will, but if it's going to be another 2-day event or a 1-day event. Pay attention to that, because if it's a 1-day event, that means that they're going to focus more on everything that needs to get done rather than CITCON. That means that they're going ham.
Yeah.
On the games.
And the
because
patch
CITCON
drops.
is a big event for them.
Yeah. It shuts down all their development.
A lot of time. Yeah, it takes a lot of time for them to do what they need to do for CITCON.
And they do it for the devs, but I know the devs, and I know how I am when I'm working on a tech project or something that's technically complex. When I see that finish line, I don't want to stop because it's going to derail me. So most likely if CITCON is 1 day next year, and you're right, if CITCON is 1 day next year, all they're focusing on, all they're going to be talking about, it's not going to be Squadron. It's going to be Star Citizen, what they're putting in it and getting it done and getting back on development.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if next year we see a 1-day CITCON as opposed to a 2-day. That's all I'm saying.
And,
I just wouldn't be surprised by that.
And if that's the case, it'll be 1 day in Austin where they have the event, and then the next day will probably be like tours and bar. Like they'll tell all the vendors and stuff, hey, schedule your stuff for day 2 and let our devs get back to doing what devs do. Make it a community-driven event because Star Citizen is about the community and not so much the company, if that makes sense.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow with the base building.
Shut up, Credo. My wallet does not look forward to tomorrow.
The whatever ships are going to come out are they're going to talk about tomorrow, you know?
I am excited.
That's when the wallet really cracks open.
Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow too because I'm ready to see the base building stuff. Are you trying to show me something on the phone? Oh, okay. I'm really excited for the base building, and I think we might see that. And this is a little bit of hopium, so get ready to knock me off my limb here, Credo. I think we might see the Evo testing of base building, like February,
Well,
March.
I could see that. I could honestly, I'm right there with you in this because I could see them not necessarily Evo. I could see them doing a tech preview of like some scenarios, either for base building at some point, for some stuff. I could see that.
I agree with both of you that I don't think it's going to be Evo. I think it's going to be a tech preview, but I think it's going to be very, very soon. Just because they already have like some of the stuff they're talking about for tomorrow that's in regards to construction has already been leaked of people having those in the game system. So I could see,
we know that they're testing it.
I could see there being a tech preview for base building, maybe even at IAE.
Who knows? I mean, because we know that they've been working on it. They've started development since Todd Pappy was taught last year. He said it's going into development. They started working on it. It's just a matter of how far they've reached. If they need a certain amount of testing to get done, yeah, absolutely. They might kick it to Evo or Tech Preview channel and be like, all right, well, we have a section here done with some whatever. Let's see how the community does with it. Let's get some data.
I think they're closer to it than what we even realize because the fact that it's part of the keynote tomorrow and they're launching, we all know that there's going to be crafting and base building ships released tomorrow. I mean, the writing's literally on the wall.
Yeah, every single thing they've done today.
Yeah, I mean that vehicle,
towards it.
that crafting vehicle, right? I mean that thing looked interesting, or whatever that vehicle was supposed to be. That's probably going to be a thing.
Which one are you talking about, Crito?
There was
the CSV.
There was that. It was like, I don't know, it was some weird orange vehicle that like had like this like mouth opened up and that moved around. They had shown a video on that.
I ordered Ezzy the Black Ice Pico.
Oh, did you? Nice.
There's a new Pico to Penguin.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that. I feel like that medium salvage ship that's kind of been leaked, that might be a thing. I mean, they need a medium salvage ship. So
I'm excited.
I wouldn't be surprised that's the thing.
Well, we know some of the stuff tomorrow is going straight to flyable, but what is the question? Like,
not the big stuff. That medium salvage ship's not going straight to fly, but like
I know
the smaller stuff.
There is a very strong possibility that it could.
Wow.
That's the Montreal team. Team's been pounding out ships left and fucking right.
Wow. That would be crazy if that was the case. Like a mole-sized salvaging ship.
Well,
I mean that's because that's not,
I would say that
I mean, we've seen them do the straight to flyable like small stuff. That's kind of what I expect. If they do something bigger, that would be outside of my expectations.
I would say that it's possible, agreeing with Angry about them knocking ships out left and right, but it also them releasing a medium salvage from MISC. It kind of goes against what they've stated that their plan with companies going forward is.
Well, this was the year for RSI, but we've got one ship from RSI out this year.
I mean, but Montreal does have that vehicle. I don't know. It's possible. Montreal has had that vehicle design team now for a while. I mean, and those people all are just crazy how they've been pumping out
I agree,
stuff.
but
So anything's possible with Montreal's involved.
Yeah.
And we're getting a capital class. IAE, it's been said several times. IAE,
we're Polaris.
The Polaris. That's that will be the largest capital class shipping game.
Yeah.
The Invictus is ready, but we're not getting, or not the Invictus, but the Idris is ready, but we're not getting it until Squadron drops. They've already said that. I think they said the same thing with the Javelin too, didn't they? Are the Javelin shortly after Squadron?
They said Idris at Squadron, Javelin shortly after. Is how he worded that.
They're not going to drop the Idris. This is why all this is tying together in my brain. Is they're not going to have a Polaris and Idris in the game with only Stanton and Pyro as the only systems. So in 2 years, we should have all three systems online. 4. Stanton, Pyro, Nyx, Casio, whatever. I'm tired. Yeah, Castra.
I mean, technically, Nyx should be a little. I mean, like I say, should be easier in quotes, as if I know anything about game design. But you know, like, because the only reason I say it might be easier is
it's a bunch
there's
of
not
asteroids.
nearly as many assets in Nyx. Nyx is
and
like a, not a big empty space, but there's like Delamar and a couple other things in it. Like that's it.
Nyx, I have a feeling like Nyx is probably already done. Based on what we saw today, Nyx is in polish.
It was interesting that they talked about the Vandal with that, which is that's kind of neat because that tells me that like if we want like some early Vandal fights, you go to Nyx. That's what they they basically said.
And are we... Ooh, that's another question. Like, if we get Nyx, are we going to have Vandal interaction when we go to Nyx?
I mean, they said Vandal... Nyx was bordering Vandal hostile space.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, like, when Nyx comes online, will we encounter Vandal before Squadron? Because if Nyx comes on before Squadron...
I don't know. You think Nyx is going to come out before Squadron?
I do.
I would say this, that...
Interesting.
With what they said,
I don't think it will, but I would like to be proven wrong.
Well, I would say that we would encounter Vandal and Nyx before Squadron 42 comes out, but it's only going to be the ships that it would be like small incursion forces of the ships that we already have in the game, that we already can fight in Vandal Swarm.
That would be really cool.
Well, and here's why I think Nyx will be online before Squadron comes out, because like what I just said, the Polaris, the Idris, and we don't know what other capital class big ass ships are going to be coming out between now and then. Okay?
Well, I just say it because they told us Pyro when, and now they're gonna Now you're telling me that they're going to release not just Pyro next year or this year / next year.
Server meshing
also
was
Nyx. I'm just saying, they have to prove me wrong. Like I am going to assume that they are going to fail based on their history. I would love to be proven wrong.
What have we been?
I'm just saying.
What have we been waiting on for Pyro? For all the other systems, we have to have server meshing and we have to have jump gates. We have jump gates, we have server meshing. We're getting Pyro in less than 3 months.
And then, I hope that's true.
I don't know. Did you play the last Evo test?
No.
I played the last 2. I was able to successfully jump in the one prior to yesterday. Yesterday was a clusterfuck. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Our experience in that stuff doesn't matter. It's what they are comfortable with releasing.
Right.
Right? Because it's never been dictated by what the community is like, oh, no, this is good, release it. They don't give a shit about our feedback.
Oh, no.
That type of thing.
They're looking for data on the back end.
Their time scale.
Yeah. They're looking at what it's doing to the servers. How stable are the servers? What's it doing to the back end? Because they have to pay for that server time because it runs on Amazon Web Servers. Depending
on where server meshing and Pyro is in a state comfortable enough for them to release it, hopefully by the end of this year. That's what I'm hopeful for. Then yeah, but a whole nother system, like I understand the concept of, oh well, Nyx is probably already done. A lot of people say that, but is it really? They completely redid Delamar and Levski.
Well, yeah, but look
like how many other assets are they working on to add in? They told us about Vandal, so does that mean that there's content that they have to fabricate and make for Nyx? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say like, it's never gonna happen. But history has told me otherwise.
Okay.
So unless they prove me wrong, I'm going to assume that Squadron will come out before Nyx.
So hear me out, okay? Now, and I may be wrong. I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. here we go. Here's what I'm getting at. If we get 4.0, all right, the technology that binds these different systems together, at that point we'll be at a launchable state, because the jump from Stanton to Pyro and the jump from Stanton to Nyx, or Pyro to Nyx, whatever the case may be, that technology is the same. If they already have these systems baked out where they can go in them independently, like we did with the tech preview last year at Pyro, where we just spawn into Pyro and we're there, that tells me that the environment is good. They will be expanding on those. There's always going to be, expansion in each system. Stanton, Pyro, Nyx, there's probably always going to be some kind of expansion going on those systems, regardless of how finished and polished they are. Like the stuff that we're getting below Area 18, that's all instanced. So the moment we start that particular thing, we're not in Area 18, we're in our own little instance. And that's the way they're going to do it, because it puts less load on the server. And that's brilliant in the way they're doing that. But once we have that jump gate technology and we can bounce from server DGS to DGS, or shard to shard, it's very simple for them to, and I'm using this as a relative term, if they have these systems pre-baked out that they're testing independently, and then all they have to do is connect it via a jump gate in the back end in the code, then it's just a matter of us as Evos going in and testing that jump to make sure that the jump itself is stable and that in the server environment it's stable. The life cycle from going from them testing it on their side to us testing it here is much, much shorter, because they're not having to redevelop that net code or the back end code for the containers, the object container stream and the shards and everything else, because that's tried and tested technology. All they're changing is a little bit of the art to go from A to B. That's why I'm saying it'll be so much quicker and so much simpler once Pyro comes online for them to add in a new system. We don't have to go through this, 8 years of development to get to this point for each new system they add. It's a few months of QA.
We're assuming we won't have to go through all of this, because their history has told us whenever that they decide to change something or add something, they will allow their artists, they will allow fidelity, immersion, like they will allow that to dictate the pace of development over timetables. They have done that.
Yeah.
So it's fine if the tech is all done. Then that point, it's only up to if it reaches the fidelity that they're comfortable with and content level that they're comfortable with releasing it. That's what I'm saying where the hiccup is going to be.
Yeah,
because they have proven to us that they will sacrifice timelines to get something to where they want it to be at. Even though it might still be broken, they're still on a fidelity level that they wish to achieve before it comes into our hands, regardless of the tech, because it's not like they haven't released stuff before things were ready.
Yeah, well, and yeah, we know that firsthand.
That's why I'm remaining healthily skeptical about it.
Yeah.
Just because, I've tempered my expectations with them and their timelines. So
Tomorrow we
that's where
should
I'm
play
at.
a drinking game where we take a shot every time they say fidelity or immersion, and see how long it takes for us to get hammered. Yes, I will be doing more giveaways tonight when we start the stream back up. I'm waiting for H to come back online. I think he fell asleep on us, and I don't want to do his giveaway without...
Like I said, let's just do the Pulse LX from me then.
Yeah, we can do that. Let me get that spun up. Oh, I don't have anything on this computer. Stand by one. Let me get that set up on the other machine. You two yabber while I get it set up.
Well, I actually got to head out for a little bit, so that's a good timing for me. I'll be back, but I don't know if you guys are going to be back or if you're going to be sleeping.
We'll see. We shall see. Because now
it sounds like you guys need to get some sleep.
Yeah, but now my allergy medicine finally kicked in, and I think I'm over the hump of.
Gotcha. You got that second wind.
Well,
after you've been awake for so long.
I've got that second gasp. I'm not going to say a full second wind, but it's. I've got at least an emphatic breathing down for a second time.
Yeah.
So we'll see how I feel in about another 20 minutes. But definitely at this exact moment, feeling better than I was an hour ago. But I don't know. There's still a lot of hope, but there's still a lot of trepidation for what's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a lot that I'm still excited for, that I'll always be excited for this game, because this is just a project. I love everything about this project. So, it's just I don't have the same type of wide-eyed, starry, feelings that I used to have early on for it.
And I haven't been backing this as long as either of you have. I think I only started around 3.6, which was, 2019?
That's still, is back there. So, anytime really before 2020,
but
people are starting to matriculate into OGs.
Yeah, but no, even since then, there was some periods where it was like, oh man, they've got so much more behind the curtain than what they're telling us, and I'm absolutely certain they're going to tell us about this in 4 months. It's like, because they keep hinting at it and they keep building it up, and then it's just like, it's like, okay, and then it doesn't happen, and then 4 months after that, they're like, yes, we're even showing it to you. Here's a video of it. Here is fire propagation and our airlock system, and it's right here. Here's a video of it, and it works. And it's like, still not there. So,
yeah, it's getting there though.
It's getting there.
There's still a lot of people that still believe it's a scam, but I mean, I could have believed that like way back in the day, like maybe 2014, 2015 was when I think I had my first like, man, is this really going to be a project that's actually even possible? And then I just, was like, all right, let's see what happens. Stuck with it.
There's been times that it's been frustrating, but never thought of as a scam on my end. It's, I do believe that there's been especially some periods where it's not going to be what they said it will be.
Yeah.
Like they are going to have to pull back on physicalized fluids for a piping system for ammo feed and fuel. They're never going to get that in on a proper timetable. It's like we will all die before they get that properly.
Yep. We're gonna draw.
Okay. So we will draw for a Pulse LX with lifetime insurance at 2:00, or in about 3 minutes. So get ready for that. But I've never thought it's a scam. It's just that they're not going to be able to do everything that they've said that they want to do. But no, you got to get out of here, Credo. So.
Yep. I'm gonna dip out for a little bit. If you guys are still around, I'll hop back in. So I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
I'm gonna rest up, and we're gonna give them a couple minutes, or a minute and a half. Oh, where's Critter going?
He had to head out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up right after this giveaway. We've been going for almost 36 hours, I think. No, close to 30. Yeah.
Can't keep track of time at this point.
So, yeah, in about a minute exactly, I'm going to go up there and close the drawing, and we'll announce the winner. And then later on tonight, when H gets back, we'll do the other one. Ow.
Yeah. No, any negativity I give about anything is just trying to, a bit like Credo, is have a little bit of devil's advocate of what the community as a whole might see, and not even to the community, but what the world might see with what's going on with this game, not necessarily what I personally feel it is.
Me, I look at it. I'm overly optimistic at times, but I'm also healthily I realize that what I want to happen and what actually happens are two completely different things. But I'm always going to be healthily optimistic. I'm not going to white knight for them. I'm going to call them on their bullshit. But at the same time, I'm not going to let any negativity spoil my fun. It's just oh, well, shit, I'm not, right now I can't go mine because mining's busted. But I digress. Anyway, it's time to go draw, so get ready. You got about 15 seconds or however long it takes for me to mosey my ass over to the other computer and click stop and click the button. With 600 tickets.
With a 111% chance to win.
How many? What was the percent?
It's 111% chance.
They only bought 600 tickets. They were one of the lower. How do you get a one? And this is why I don't use Stream Elements anymore. I think there's a bug in their code.
Yeah, that's
that's some luck. Anyway, Pagley, you know what to do. Shoot me a message with your info. Let me see. Who is... Just a second here.
Let me go find that Pulse LX. There we go.
There was a lot to digest. I'm not going to try and digest everything that just happened right now. So we are going to raid out to Astro Pub. Von Cody and myself are going to get some R&R because we've been going at this for a long fucking time. Let me find the thingamabooper here. Doop 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 doop. We can ditch that music. Where's the raid button? Here it is. The Astro Pub. I know they're talking about it, so Yeah, it's fine.
But, all right.
They're going over what was done on Info Runners, so we're going to send it over there, show them the same love and support. We'll be back in a few hours. Like I said, we're going to get some. We'll throw our feet up, relax a little bit. Thank you all for hanging out from Von, Cody, Ezzy, Willie, and myself. You guys are all amazing. And we'll be back in, it's 3 p.m. now, so the next stream starts, I think, in about 12 hours. So probably 5 or 6 hours, we'll be starting the stream back up and prepping for CITCON Day 2. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. You all are absolute legends. We couldn't do it without you. Let me pull. I can't see chat right now because my thing goofed up. And of course, yep. You guys all have a good one. Sleep well, get some rest, hydrate, eat, shower, touch some grass, and we will see you all in a few hours. Have a wonderful night. Until next time, remember to smile. It can change someone's day and to be the difference you want to see in the world. 73s, everybody, and we'll see you in the verse. Good night. Or afternoon. One of those. Bye.
Should I watch your content? And the first thing I wanted to do. Should I watch your content? And the first thing I wanted to do was give them a reason to. So I was like, I'm gonna, give them a reason to watch my videos. The second part was, I wanted to be an info runner. So I was like, hey, what better way to pad my resume than to